first got into bikes because my father used to race them, so I was always around bikes as a kid because he raced bikes and always followed him around, obviously to the race circuits, watching him race. So yeah, that's how I got started in my interest in bikes. Got my first bike, I think it was in 9th birthday. My dad got me a little Honda 50 monkey bike thing, and that was it then. You know, I was turning around the field and stuff, and you know, from then on it was all about riding bikes and wanting to race from that day onwards, really. I started doing a bit of schoolboy motocross around 14, 15 years old. Obviously, you couldn't go road racing until you was 18 back then, so that just filled the gap until I was 18. Then I could switch to the tarmac and road racing. So yeah, my first race was at a local race circuit called Aintree, which is obviously famous for horse racing, but it is actually a motorcycle race there as well. So it all started there. About 1983, I think it was. I was about 18. You know, I always believed I was going to be world champion at racing bikes, even before I raced bikes. You know, when I had bikes at like 11, 12, 13 years old, before I even did a motocross race, I always even remember saying to my mates, I'm going to be racing motorbikes and I'm older and bigger and be world champion. So I think I always believed it. And I look back now on how I was and I think, oh God, I was a bit cocky and a bit big-headed, but I always believed I was going to race motorbikes and going to be world champion. And yeah, I just had so much self-belief, so much confidence, so much aggression, so much determination. I just hated losing. So with all those attributes that I had, there's only one place I was ever going to finish, to be honest. There were guys around that were more talented than me, you know, could maybe do stand-up wheelies on bikes and take one hand off all that kind of stuff, but, you know, I couldn't do that. But what I could do was go around corners fast, and that's the main thing to win races, and that's what I would learn from others throughout the years. You know, it wasn't natural overnight. It took me a few years to get where I wanted to get through learning, you know, through my mistakes and, you know, having the determination to get there. I enjoy motorcycle riding more now because before it was always a profession. I didn't ride much, certainly on the roads and things before, but I like getting out on my motocross bikes and enduro bikes with my mates, and even getting out on the road bike in the summer, you know, when it's above 25 degrees, which is not very often. But I enjoy it. I enjoy riding bikes for fun now. There's no pressure or anything, so it's good. I like a lot of sports. I like my football. I'm a big football fan, to be honest. So riding to football. I like doing a bit of sea fishing as well. I play a bit of tennis, or you know, a bit of wakeboarding. It's quite a lot of things I enjoy doing when I get the chance to get the time. The first win, I think, was probably about the 3rd or 4th race I ever did, and when I still had the orange jacket on, and you know, I was on and off the track at the times, but I came through and I won the race. I was absolutely just, you know, thrilled to bits, as you can imagine. It's just. That's all it's ever been about for me is the winning, not the taking part, and best feeling in the world. There's no better feeling than winning races.